This is the town of Leadville, Colorado. This actually at one time was the biggest city between San Francisco and St. Louis, with over 30,000 people.
Hard to believe it's so small town looking.
Yeah. Well, 30,000 people is not a lot of people.
No, but I mean for back then it was.
Yeah. Apparently, I think over 200 different minerals are found in this area. It started out being mostly lead mines, but soon they found a silver lead alloy and started mining a bunch of silver in the area. And there's a bunch of tailings piles all throughout town too.
Welcome to the Adventure Closet. I'm Liz and this is Charlie. We are two 80s and 90s kids that never lost their sense of wonder. We're all over the map, exploring wild and abandoned places, discovering rocks, geology, and history of different areas, all while living and traveling in our minivan Opal. I guess you can say our life is a mixtape of adventures. So hop in the van, hit the subscribe button, and let's go somewhere. So we're outside the town of Leadville looking for a spot to camp for the week. And there's supposedly a very nice quiet spot out here somewhere. I'm liking the setting though. This is beautiful. Lots of trees for shade too.
Yeah. And it was just a small wooden sign that said public access. But it's private property on both sides of the road here. And we're hoping that we find a good spot. So sometimes as it is, you drive way out here and there's only one spot and it's taken. And then you got to start your search over again. It's part of van life.
Yeah, it looked like a nice spot back there.
Yeah.
But, there were some other people there enjoying it.
Yep.
Now to find the next thing. So this is an area where they were smelting iron. So, I'm out of breath. We're taking a hike and near the place where we're camping, and it's a huge mining area out here by Leadville, Colorado, and we're running across all these signs of old mining stuff, which is super cool. And they must have ran telephone?
Power.
You think it was power?
It's power because the insulators.
Oh, yeah, there is an insulator up there. But,
And this is a copper wire. Or was.
just following the cable. Along the trail here. Okay. Picked up this piece of iron. It's got some quartz stuck to it. Little sheets of mica on there. I spy Drizzy. Let's see if we can make that shine.
So when we got to camp, I pulled up a GPS and looked at the maps, the mining map area. And within a mile and a half of our camp, there's at least 17 mines, prospects, mines, tunnels, shafts, you name it. So today, we're hopefully gonna find one and share that with you guys. Check out this view. Beautiful. And right up there is a dam for Turquoise Lake. And there's free camping right over there, which is where we're camped. Right near Leadville, Colorado, where there is over 200 miles of tunnels. Something like 1,600 prospects. It's an insane amount of mining activity here. And I might have said it wrong earlier, but over 100 minerals have been found. Different minerals have been found in this 24-mile square area. It's hard to breathe because we're over 10,000 feet right here, but pretty cool. Hopefully we find some cool stuff around here. I'm just kneeling down here to catch my breath. It's a big open pit here, and I just wanted to show you, just in this little area on this road here, you got pieces of iron. You got, looks like mica and biotite. Mica and feldspar. Some quartz mixed with a little bit of iron staining. And it's just like right here. And some nice. But yeah, this is probably some sort of processing pit here. And some of this road has been replanted. But let's go check some more stuff out.
You know, I hope I never become too cool of a rock hound to not appreciate the ooh shiny factor in a rock. I like it. So finding lots of schist here. And schist is a metamorphic rock. And when, sorry, something bit my arm. But schist is a metamorphic rock. And when there's something dominant in it, it's called whatever that dominant mineral is in schist. So if you have garnet in your schist, it's called garnet schist. Or maybe there's a lot of big pieces of mica in it. It could be mica schist. This has a lot of iron in it. You see all that reddish? So I guess you would call that iron schist.
We're getting close to the mine. It's up that way. But I saw this pile of dirt up here. And there's a prospect here. Fairly good size.
Looks like they tried to cover it up at one point.
Yeah. Looks like there might be another one right there. Oh yeah. Another prospect here. Interesting. I'm sure we'll find more on the way. It takes a lot of work to dig this kind of a big hole and throw all the rock out just for nothing. Like, at what point would you give up? Would you have gone that far? Or as far as that one over there? I don't think I would have. But then again, I don't think I'm going to be digging for gold. But you never know. So we found this trail looking thing right here. I don't know, it might swing back. We'll check it out. But you see how there's a big gap in the trees here where they brought horses, materials, maybe even trucks at one point. Giant piece of quartz.
Yeah, there's lots of massive pieces of quartz.
A flag. So somebody's flagged this area. But the tunnel, if it's still there, should be over here. It's really hard to breathe at 10,000 feet when you're climbing hills. Over 10,000 feet. Yeah. Looks like there's another one right over here. Oh yeah, definitely. Ooh. Oh, there's one right next to it. There's a little baby one right here. Yeah, these are big. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Material is.
Wait, what was that?
Oh, it's got iridescence in it.
Oh.
You see that?
Yeah.
Is it showing up on camera?
Yeah, a little bit.
Wow.
Huh.
Interesting. I don't know what it is.
Neither
It
do
could
I.
be iron. I mean,
It could just be oil seeping out of the rock, too.
I don't know.
I don't know. So somebody's done a lot of work here. Cutting trees, possibly a road, and stacking these trees.
I don't think they're slash piles because that's...
Yeah, that's not how you stack a slash pile. Oh, and look at this view.
Wow.
That is nice.
This is BLM land, so nobody's building up here.
Well, it's kind of a hodgepodge of BLM lands. There is sections of private land throughout, but the tunnel is definitely BLM, and we always heed no trespassing, private property signs. Always.
Charlie says he sees something else up here. We're gonna go check it out.
And here's another. Good size one. Some real iron stained rock.
We're getting into something under there.
Yeah, we're trying to.
Yeah. Coming through bears. You guys remember that? If you're a true Adventure Closet fan, you know, you know. Ooh, kind of pretty rock.
We're in the general area of it, but there's a nice view right here of the town of Leadville. And through the trees right there, you can see a little bit of Turquoise Lake.
I'm taking a break right here on this granite, and a lot of the granite here in Colorado is kind of corroding away. It's rotting away, and I'm not used to seeing so much rotten granite, and it's because the Rocky Mountains are twice as old as the North Cascade Mountains, where we're from in Washington. Our range is like 45 million years old, something like that. And I think the Rockies are like 80 or 90 million years old. So that kind of explains that the granite would be a little bit more worn down here. But I thought while I'm sitting here on the rock, catching my breath, because it is hard hiking in Colorado. Oh, and I'll show you some other rocks I found.
Anywhere that there's mines, you want to be aware of where you're walking, where you're stepping. Don't step on a pile of leaves with like sticks underneath it and such, because you could fall potentially hundreds, if not thousands of feet down a mine shaft. And you have no cell service down there, no GPS service. So even if you had your GPS communicator, which mistakenly we didn't bring with us right now, it's actually in the van, but we do have cell service. Yeah, you're pretty much lost forever, dying a slow and painful death of probably hypothermia, because there's probably usually water at the bottom, with broken legs, broken limbs, and whatever. It would be a horrible way to go. So please be careful if you're out exploring any mine areas. Watch for shafts. Know where shafts are if you can. Sometimes they're marked on maps, sometimes they're not. Let people know where you're going. Bring plenty of food and water. Yeah, so definitely be aware. Be bear aware, be mine aware. Be everything aware.
There's so much iron in the soil here that the quartz is stained. It's such a deep, like orangey red quartz. It's really beautiful.
But we think it might be right here, down this hill, because there's a big pile of wood stuff here. Woo! Probably don't want to walk on top of it, because it is a tunnel. Oh yeah, there's definitely something here. Coming through, bears. I was afraid bears were gonna live in a cave. Okay, maybe this is just a log cabin. But maybe it's near it. This definitely looks like an old log cabin. Wow. Yeah. The door's still there. That is cool. A piece of old mining history, guys.
How cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. See the little hash marks in the wood where they dried it out. Some springs from an old mattress. Interesting how the door is on that side where there's a big drop off. But this is cool. So I wonder if the mine's just over here then. I'm not finding a mine yet, but this potentially could be the Nelson Tunnel, and they've just dug it out, or it's collapsed. Because it looks like they were digging and throwing everything up this way, and just kept digging all the way up and just tossing it on the side here. Not sure. On the GPS it says it's below us, but I kind of want to check uphill a little first, and we'll see. Not giving up yet. This is a cool rock wall though.
That's not a mine up there?
Where?
Up there.
Oh, that little hole? That looks natural. She's talking about that right there. I don't think that's a mine. It's probably about 3 feet tall. But maybe they had tiny miners.
We are way off the beaten path. Finding stuff.
Okay. I wonder if, sorry, just climbed up a lot of this. If they used to divert water from this stream right here down this for mining purposes, and this is just a ditch for water, because we've climbed up about 100 or so feet and still not seeing anything. But there is, I believe, an adit right there, or prospect on the other side of this ditch. Whew. You feel me, guys? We have the excitement fueling you. And on the GPS it says that we're above it now, above the mine. But, so you have this ditch here with water in it, and then you have this dug one, and I'm just wondering if they had water going through both of them for mining purposes at one point. Because it looks like they definitely hard rocked out most of that, but it's kind of stops right here. No more hard rock. So I think we should go down and see if we find the mine at the bottom of this hill.
Yeah.
Now that we've climbed all the way up. It's fun though.
Yeah. I think I found a piece of jasper here. It looks like jasper to me.
Nice.
And this one has some nice little jersey pockets in it.
Bling bling.
And this, it's like a massive piece of quartz. You found it, but looking at it closely, I think it's all quartz. But I think that there was a time where iron was deposited in that bottom layer.
Looks like it, yeah, that's cool. I just had another thought. It may seem that we're just traipsing through the woods aimlessly and, you know, not knowing which direction to go or what have you, but we always have maps with us. We always have GPS with us, and we're very experienced at this. So please, if you're not experienced, do not just go wandering through the woods aimlessly, looking for a potential mine. It's not a smart thing to do if you don't know what you're doing. So, please be safe.
Look how red that water is. A safety tip I can give you guys is when you see red in water, and especially if you're in a mining area, there's the potential that there's arsenic in it, and you don't want to drink that. So we won't be filtering any of the water here or anything, just because we don't know and we don't have ways of testing. But I personally wouldn't take water from here because of the high iron content and sinking into the ground here. Just found this on the ground here. I don't know if that was like, I don't know what that was. Cool though.
We're back at the cabin, and there's like a galvanized tin down there.
What a view they have from the cabin.
Yeah, imagine if these trees, they probably didn't have these trees here in the way.
Or they were a lot smaller.
You can see another giant mine way over there. But we're gonna check down here. It looks like potentially there's something right there. We'll see. Some more galvanized metal. Oh yeah? Oh, nice. Yeah, so you got some galvanized metal here, some old steel parts, some beer bottles on the ground. This could be it, but it looks like it's caved in at the entrance. Yeah. Well, you can see that the mine is right there. Like you can see right in there. That is where the mine was, the Nelson Tunnel. And it now has what looks to be arsenic flavored water flowing out into a holding tank down there. It's right here, dear. You can kind of see a little bit of the portal, and it's probably flooded too, considering all this is coming out of it.
Let's talk about
Arsenic flavored water.
yeah. Holy smokes. Whoa.
Yeah, so you can see the little gap right there is the mine.
Can you imagine a long exposure shot on that?
Yeah.
That would look cool. Have a nice bucket here. Wow.
So as you can see, this big rock here is collapsed on it, and there is water seeping out of the ground right there, probably from inside the mine, which is pretty cool. And then they had their little cabin right above it.
ABC OV9.
Somebody cared a lot for this thing. Made it a nice level foundation. Dug out some of the rock in the background. Took the time to notch all the wood. Had a window. Check this out. That was their view, but 100 years ago. More than 100 years ago. That's weird. Looks like their stovepipe. Ah, come on, son. Looks like their stovepipe went into the ground and came up somewhere else. Huh. That's cool. These are the floors that somebody has walked on. Some old miner many, many years ago. And they had a window here too, looking out this way. The town of Leadville is like that way. So if people were coming to visit, they'd be coming from this way. It looks like there might be an old road grade too. Very steep. But a lot of times miners just brought in everything with horses and mules and such, and wagons. Check out the old nails here. Still in there good. Old square bodied nails. That's cool. Oh yeah. That's really cool. Whoa. Huh. There's also rounded nails here from when they've updated. But how cool is this? I wonder when the last time somebody stayed the night in here was. Probably been a long time. Come check out these nails.
The square ones?
The Nelson Tunnel. So their stovepipe went underground. Right here. And like popped
I
out.
wonder if it came up here where I'm sitting.
What'd you say?
I was just saying how cool it would be to just like live in a little cabin and mine every day. I know that's hard work, but like gratifying work. It would be so fun.
Yeah, it was really cool finding this old cabin. I honestly expected the mine to be closed off, covered, or not enterable, but I mean, especially we at least see something in the portal.
And there wasn't much of a trail here. Like,
No.
We lost trail long ago, so people are not coming out here and exploring this, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, there was an old Corona bottle here, but it looked like it had been here a few years. But But yeah, definitely not a lot of people coming here to enjoy this. But
Well, you know, the Leadville area, and when all the minerals were discovered here, that it was, you read something to me earlier that like 10,000 people swarmed here in a month.
in a month,
And the town grew to 30,000 people. So there is mining stuff all over this area, and this is just our first bite of it.
yeah,
So
there's like 200 miles of underground tunnel in the 24 by 24 mile square area of the mining district. It is the richest mining district in Colorado.
yeah.
And hopefully the next mine we go to is not collapsed and we can at least look into the portal.
Yeah. It's fun finding the relics, even if they are kind of closed off. But
Yeah.
this one was way awesome.
Yes.
What is this?
Something
Oh,
patented.
it looks like the bottom of like a medicine or whiskey bottle or something.
Yeah, this is patented
Oh,
April
that's so cool.
39190 on the front.
Interesting.
Yeah. Gotta love the history here. So this is the pros of van life. Having a place to come in out of the rain. The tent's not getting wet. But one of the cons of van life is we were just about ready to start cooking dinner.
Perfect.
And it just started pouring down rain on us. But it's all part of the adventure. It is a good thing we just got back from our hike to that cabin and mine, because we would be hiking back in this. And that would not be fun. It's coming down hard. I do love that sound though. But just as quickly as it started, it stopped. Now it's just sprinkling a little tiny bit. And should be able to go make dinner. So that's our campsite over there. And as you can see, there's some dark clouds. And there's nobody around us here. But I wanted to show you this view. Look at that. Light's always perfect just after a rain. It's beautiful. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we will see you in the next video.
Bye now.
Bye now.
Oh, share with your friends.
Yeah. Well, it's fun.
That was fun.